city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Sterling Hawkrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On second down, here's Barkley. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Shotgun now for Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Buccaneer.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Second and 11.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down, Buccaneers.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you can get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, Barkley, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. To Barkley. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Barkley on the carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Brady on target there to Godwin, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
26,
Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Falcons 0. Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Completes his short throw to Stocker. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
On fourth down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Leroy Reynolds leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, Buccaneers.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Tampa Bay.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. It's Barkley on the counter. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Brady. He's got Evans. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. The pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
The Buccaneer first down.
Wait, 20. Hey, 66.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. That is caught in the 7. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Here's Barkley, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Falcons nothing. Matt Gay to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Ryan. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
At the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On third down, Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
26, Saquon Barkley.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
85.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
For the Buccaneers.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
The ball carrier,
Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
6-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So after the INT, it's Brady airing this one out for Evans. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Brady going to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Falcons nothing. Matt Gay to kick off 14.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
At the 41-yard
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Ryan. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. 3 bucks. Got it, 54.
Throwing again, Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And they
a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 more yards there and another first down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Lining up for the point after.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Buccaneers 21, Falcons 7. Sterling Hawk.
Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Open man is Duvernay. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
29-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Smith, his first carry, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
taken down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Bryant's pass taken in by Ridley, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
First and 10.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
45, 45. Mike, 45. 45 to Mike, 45 to Mike.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Ryan, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Ricardo Allen.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
On the carry.
Saquon Barkley, 63 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
45. Mike.
Throwing again. Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. 39 yards on the punt, give them just 1 yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go to Barkley again. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Brady.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Brady's throw there complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
For the Buccaneers.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at the 20. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Play action. Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Falcons 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Pretty quiet, Demon, pretty quiet. Sponge. No.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 99, check 99, check 37, check 37.
Again, it's Barkley. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 33. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Pick the edge. Come. Switch. Check three.
On 1st down, Barkley. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
1-yard gain.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd down now, Barkley, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he fakes it, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Deion Jones gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay.
For the Buccaneers.
So that one will be accepted. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now Ryan on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun. Ryan. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. Ryan, a good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Yards on the play. Brings up
from the gun on 3rd down. Ryan. That one caught by Gibson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
First down.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Ryan will throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
45's the mic. 45. Hey, South. Hey. 54, South.
From the gun, Ryan. A deep ball for Gurley. And now here is another interception. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Interception.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check 24. Jim.
They'll run it again with Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for him. And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
You call it. We on it, baby.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Barkley on the carry.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Double tight. 4 down. Safe.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Check 45 the mic. Check.
And they take a knee.
Jackson on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Yo. 45.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Jackson on the keeper.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Today's final
So
score.
fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bucs, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Second nature, all is automatic.